Alright, should be recording. Yeah, one nice thing about playing it in Windowed is I can see the side of OBS, so I can see it says that it's recording. At least because the buttons show it's being recorded. Yeah, so Lost Words, Beyond the Page, key was provided by Tinsley PR for Modus Games. And there's actually two reasons why I'm at the main menu here. One is just because I ended the last part talking about how currently don't seem to have the ability to go to different chapters. Just want to show that. But I also do want to quickly mention, I find it interesting. The story focuses on Lizzie and Gran, her grandmother, maternal grandmother. And also somewhat the relationship with the mother. So, you know, the three generations of women there. I find it curious that it's the dad that we see here on the main menu. Because he has not been that present in what has been told so far. It's like he's mentioned initially, and then there was the whole, you know, pies that he made, but it's, you know, he has not been very present. So I do wonder if we will see that change, if we will see him more present, or if maybe I'm misinterpreting that entirely, because I could also believe that, because it seems like it could be a personal story, if that's like a Dev and daughter. Not sure. We'll see though. But anyway, yeah, as I said though, we do not. There's nothing here to select a specific chapter, just the game. Alright. That's not a happy way to start.
It's 5 a.m. Gran died in the night.
A little awkward how I finished the last part, also talking about how, in theory, she didn't have to. Just, the journey is what really needed, but,
Mum got the call a few hours ago. She's still crying. I just feel... numb.
anyone else find it a little, and I mean, true, it is somewhat accurate, but the whole being able to say you feel all those and numb. But, yeah. That's not a criticism, it's just an observation that is amusing in a weird way with emotions, that you can feel all that and also numb.
I tried to go back to sleep.
Yeah, and I just want to say here that situation like that, I'm not waking the kids up. If it's in the middle of the night, it's like, no, we're going to let them sleep. It's going to be really hard on us. It's going to be hard on them, but we're going to let them sleep. Then we'll tell them. I mean, it's so that we don't have this whole, them trying to go back to sleep.
But as soon as I close my eyes, the thoughts keep circling back. We should have been there. We drove to the hospital first thing in the morning. No one said much.
Not really much to say.
It seemed to take forever.
This is auto playing right here, by the way. Can I avoid that? I kind of... Do we get a different one that's colored? I guess not.
I've never seen a dead body before.
Well, I mean, just depending, they might not show it to you now.
It might be scary. But it's just Gran. Right? Maybe I should have stayed at home.
No.
When we finally arrived, I wasn't so sure about being there at all.
I'm pretty sure that's
We
more of a
went
she didn't feel
Up
that
the
she was.
stairs to room 305.
Not like she wasn't sure she should be there, but at least that's what I would hope it means. Is that she was just, it didn't feel
Gran's
weird.
room. Mum gently put her hand on my back and asked me if I wanted to wait outside. I said, yes. Hello again, journal. I'm sitting in the waiting room. Just rows of plastic benches in a sea of blue linoleum. And it smells like Ben's bottom cream. A little doodling should distract me from this dreary place.
That is better than do.
Dad's calling me. Dad had his arm around Mum as they came out of Gran's room. I've never seen her like this. Mums aren't supposed to cry. They're strong. They're meant to know what to do.
Sometimes the thing to do is cry. Also, by the way, very good music.
Your own mum makes you feel like a kid again.
It's like very, very, very good use of the. You don't notice it so much in the.
Quiet one again.
In Astoria, but like here in the journal sections, no, the music is quite good.
It's silly, but I keep thinking back to Gran's favourite vase. The one Grandad gave her. I was running in the house, even though Gran had told me not to. I still remember the noise of the vase smashing into little pieces. Gran was there in an instant. I waited for her to shout. She didn't. She just looked sad. And somehow, that was worse. Gran wouldn't let me pick up the pieces. She found every single one and carried them into the kitchen. Later, I sneaked in with a tube of glue in hand. It was a mess. I got glue everywhere. But Gran smiled when she saw the vase. She put it in the cupboard. Later I found it again. When I asked her why she'd binned the vase, she smiled again. Gran always says.
Ah, okay.
We can't hold on to things forever. Let them live in your memories.
She said she preferred to keep the vase like she remembered it. Maybe I hurt Gran's heart. Weakened it. That can happen, can't it? Maybe this is all my fault. I should have listened to her. I shouldn't have run in the house. Now everything is broken. If I'd started my story sooner, Gran could have read it. It might have helped. I could have fixed. I would have fixed her heart.
There.
Really? I don't even know how to fix my story. It's a mess.
Actually, from what I've been seeing, it's
I left Grace
working out well.
to sink into cold, dark waters. She's completely alone. She left behind Lump, her only friend.
I mean, it's, there's gonna be a way out of the cold, dark water. She's going after the dragon. And, Lump made that decision as well because of the friendship. It's not as bad a situation. But this does seem a little bit of a combination of anger and depression, which I didn't look them up, but I think that depression is the next stage of grief, but there is also...
Okay, focus, Izzy.
Should I be nice to her, Grace? You don't need to be. You do not need to be nice to your character. I mean, if anything, you want to challenge your characters in a story in some form, because it helps them develop and also helps them to be seen by the reader, I guess would be a way to put it. To reveal them is through the challenges. I mean, if it were just boring, you wouldn't learn anything.
How can I continue the story?
Diving down.
How would she feel about this situation?
You gotta keep living.
Grace felt...
I don't like any of those words, to be honest. Ambivalent, I kind of understand the explanation there. I don't like ambivalent as the word, though. Justified is... I mean, Lump chose to stay, Grace respects that. Yeah, I think that's completely appropriate. I would not describe that as justified, though. And guilty, because you should have stopped Lump. It's... No, I mean... the whole what was said with ambivalent, it had to be done, and Lump did it because of the friendship, because of the love he had for Grace. Sorry, she had. I keep forgetting that Lump is female. So I mean, I'm gonna go with justified, but only because the description there I feel most appropriate for, well, in general, a character. I mean, but I mean, with ambivalent, it just feels too disconnected. It's like, it's one way that's, it's like conflicted. If it were conflicted, I would go with that. That would be the word I would like here. Better than ambivalent. And it also would combine all three. But I'm going to go with this just because that description there is what I feel is most... But damn, I don't like it. I don't like that one.
We're getting somewhere. Now, let's see.
Also, you could say driven, because wanting to make sure that the sacrifice was not in vain. But yeah, you don't be easy on your characters. I mean, sometimes yes, but not all. Think about it this way, everybody in life has, like in reality, have the challenges. Characters in a story are living a life within that story, so they need to face challenges as well. Even the ones that seemingly had an easy life. You know, they still face challenges. So.
Still, the water closing over her felt like death. Cold and terrifying.
I need to read Prince and Pauper. But it's like, you know, typical story for somebody that had it easy is you expose them to life where it's not.
This feels so strange. Wish Lump could have been here.
Lump is fire, wouldn't work well.
It was her choice. I need to honor that. But there was no time to dwell on her lost friend. Grace had a dragon to find. Which way did it go? This one. All right. Another branching tunnel. The walls were closing in. Here, I guess. Far too narrow for winged beasts. Did I guess wrong?
No.
I knew it. Wrong tunnel. No. There must be a way. Think, Grace, think.
Okay, here we go.
How do I get up there?
Ah, there you go. Come on. Ah, okay.
Is this the right way?
I did not realize that that's how...
Or maybe here?
Yeah, I wanna... See, I thought it was like the lava where I needed to have the word underneath and doing that as opposed to doing it like this. Okay, I'm not allowed to go up higher than that. That's fine.
I just don't know. I wish I could ask Lump. But Lump had made her choice. She believed in Grace. Now Grace had to believe in herself.
Yep. See, this is why I
Submerged tunnels flared outwards.
didn't like justify it as
A tangled
well any.
mess of caverns and hollows.
want to check the other one. And I am actively holding down the button to hold on to the vise, in case you were wondering. Need to go, man. And I could actually, I've got the macro pad set up so I can,
Twisting and turning.
I could actually lock left mouse button. Don't I? Actually, no, I do.
Bending with almost malicious intent. I need to get out of here.
I'm just gonna say this is kind of feeling like one of those examples of a game with collectibles where it's like, yeah, you may want to come back to this when you, when you, like can have a map of something that somebody put together. Like if somebody took all, and some people do that, they get the complete map view of this. Not entirely sure how they do it. Maybe a whole bunch of screenshots that they combine? I don't know, but it's definitely something that's very useful. At least when you're trying to do such collectible hunting. Okay. You know what, I'm gonna... Okay, no, wrong button. There. I just locked the key, so now I can just move the mouse around quickly. Man, I like QK. Casey lock on a macro pad that also has left mouse button and right mouse button and spacebar all on there. So it is quite handy.
Breathe, Grace, breathe. I've got to find the dragon. Learn why all of this happened. You can do this, Grace. No!
Okay. I mean, it's nothing.
She found herself amidst a great coral bed,
What did I just lose?
shimmering with color and life. Wow! This is beautiful. No! Focus! I have to find the dragon. No matter what. Beautiful, and now...
Had a feeling.
broken. It grows back, right? I have a dragon to find. I have to focus on that. No matter what. She spoke those words. But deep in her heart, a seed of chilling doubt took root. The color gave way to darkness, endless and all-consuming. It's cold here, robbed of sight. The pressure of the deep water on her chest. Her thoughts had only one way to go, inwards. What am I doing? I let Lump sacrifice herself for me. And for what? I don't even know where the dragon is. Huh? What? Air?
Just been having to adjust the spacebar. I think just how I've been hitting it in shift. It sticks a little bit, especially when I take it off and try.
How? It doesn't matter. I need to find the dragon, no matter what.
Guess I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, nope. I don't always catch that, the little blue thing telling me that something can happen.
A cold determination gripped her. Numbing all other thoughts. Press forward. Get to the dragon. No matter what.
It's kind of funny. It looks like aqueducts, but what? Underwater.
There was just the way forward.
Yeah, no more. It's like,
Barred by an indestructible metal door.
which actually does make some sense. With the whole, it being pressure. She's going through.
I
losing
need
its
to find the dragon. Grace could no longer ignore the seed of doubt. It seeped into her heart, as cold as the water she'd come from. I need to find it. The dragon. No matter what. No matter what.
Hello there.
The Seekin seemed friendly. Hey, have you seen the dragon? Wait.
By the way, both that figure there and Lump I noticed in drawings. Actually in the part before Lump, maybe? But like they would just lay down on like the desk beneath the journal, wherever she set the journal down. Just I did notice Lump and it's like, oh yeah, that is true. Do I get to see it again? No, I don't. I did mention, but I also remember seeing this figure as well for the Seekin.
A host of them greeted her with curious chatter, warm and welcoming. Have you seen the dragon? Please. No?
That's not nice. It's like they're being nice on you. Ignore.
But Grace had no time for this. Let me through! I need to find the dragon, no matter what. The words felt hollow and meaningless.
And
Freezing cold blanketed Grace. There was comfort in its numbing embrace. She wished she could stay. What's happening? Did I do this? She did this. Is this my fault? It
Yes, that's
was
so.
her fault. They're home. I destroyed it.
Okay. Always gotta turn around and check. God.
A seekin, encased in ice. Oh no! What have I done? I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I never wanted this. This is horrible. I didn't know. I should never have come. What would Elder Ava think of me? I'm so selfish. Guilt dogged her every step.
No,
Did you make me do this?
that's more like a wolf than a dog.
It would not rest. It would not leave her. It would not cease. Leave me alone!
Achievement unlocked, no remorse. I want to look at that. Topple all the frozen seekin. Okay. That's what I figured. That's why I wanted to check.
Must get away.
Actually, what happens if I do? Okay.
Have to move. Need to escape. Please. I didn't know. I didn't know. The creature looked at her as if it could see into her very soul.
With that many eyes.
Under its stare, her fears crystallized like ice. She knew that she would...
Not be eaten. I'm thinking be crushed or disappear. Yeah,
disappear.
go with that. Since that's what she was doing to others. With the ignore. It's just making things disappear. Oh, not supposed to do that. Got it.
creature looked at her as if it could see into her very soul. Under its stare, her fears crystallized.
I'm keeping disappear, I'm just keep going.
You'll make me disappear into nothingness. I can't let that happen. Would Grace embrace her guilt? Or run from it?
Well, confront the guilt, sure.
You win. I can't run anymore.
I'm saying you shouldn't run away from the guilt, you should address it. Facing the beast, achievement unlocked. It's like, well, that's what you should do, is face.
Hello, journal. Dear Journal. Hi, Journal. Today... Hello, stranger. I've been thinking a lot about... My dream is to become a writer. Yeah, right. A writer who can't even write. Okay, find something simple to start with. What did I do today? Today I got up. I had breakfast. I tried watching the telly. That's it. I'm going back to bed. Hi, Jan.
Care of the algae.
Another day.
Whoops. The animation stuck there again.
Each time I wake up, for the tiniest of moments, it isn't true. But then it all comes rushing back. It is true. Looking around my room, everything reminds me of Gran. Her puzzle box gift from last year. The magic tank we made during the holiday. Our yogurt pot robot. These paints Gran gave me. This pen. Even you, Journal.
The pen... Oh, okay, wow, I did not even actually notice that. That is a good touch. Did you notice it? The paints and the pen lost their color saturation. They lost their color.
She's everywhere.
Good thing.
And all of it feels broken. Today is Ben's birthday. Dad baked a cake. Mum insisted that I come down and have some. It tasted like nothing. Everything does.
It'll get better.
Mum said we need to send out invitations to the funeral.
I feel like notices would be the better.
How can she think about that? She's ready to shove Gran into a box like a pet goldfish. Then I stormed off into my room.
Okay. I was kind of expecting, like, have a storm trigger.
Later, Dad came up for some well-meant dad talk.
Yeah, well meant you. This isn't gonna be happy what's written.
I know you're sad, but it will get better. You'll see. Just give it time. I know he wanted to cheer me up,
Yeah,
but
I would say that's less about cheering up than it is just, just trying to explain that it will get better. I mean,
he's wrong.
I mean, they probably both lost their grand too. Like, you know half of it. Well, yeah, it would. Oops.
The world feels very dark now. Gran has a proverb for times like these. Gran always says,
It's always darkest before the dawn.
no, that's not right. That's what she would have said. I keep thinking about all the things Gran won't get to see. When I go to university, she won't be there.
Yep.
When I get my first job, she won't be there. If I get married, She won't be there. Even if that's unlikely because... boys. I prefer cats.
Nice job giving a reminder that this is, still a young girl.
Missing Gran already feels so bad. But how could I want that feeling to go away? How could I be fine with Gran being gone? I'm going to have to feel like this forever.
Pinky, Pinky.
Thanks, Pinky.
I didn't know that. But I also feel like, did the saturation actually get turned up a bit higher with the pen and paint? I'm not... Like, it looks a little oversaturated, but I'm not sure.
Pinky is probably getting fed up with being used as a tissue. But she never leaves my side. I think that means get back to writing your story. Pinky's got a point. I should at least try to write. I can't leave Grace like that. She's as lost as I am. My head. Where am I? A grey void surrounded her, swallowing sound and hope. Hello?
I'm just trying to figure out what it might say. But SVADA? I'm not...
guessed that if she kept moving, then surely a solution would present itself.
Doubt.
Is someone here? Anyone? In the emptiness around her, she found a hut, a palace, hope. I don't know what comes next. It's so cold here. So empty. Just nothingness. I can't find the words. I'm never going to find the dragon. Or an answer. They won't come. The words just won't come anymore. I don't know where I am. How to get out.
That's the djinn.
Even where I'm going.
Well, the djinn statue.
Pointless. What kind of writer can't find the words?
Most any.
I messed everything up. Let's try this again. Grace awoke under an old tree in an unfamiliar land. I don't know if I can do this anymore.
Yeah, I'm actually...
She walked boldly ahead, a spring in her step.
This isn't gonna work well, Grace. Lizzie, just... It needs to feel right.
I'm so tired. Grace knew
See?
she just had to keep going. What's the point? Put one foot in front of the other. I've failed. It's over. Whilst she still had breath left in her body, there was still hope. This is all my fault. I I should just stop.
Yeah, what I was gonna say before though is that I'm actually very lucky. I don't typically when I'm ready, I don't have a problem finding words. It's because I'm able to hit a flow, but keeping the flow going, that's the challenge, which is a little different. It's not like I get bogged down on a single word. But just trying to get the thought to still go, get the progression, the conversation, still working.
Hey, Grace.
Leave me. Just leave me.
Psst. Here.
Where? I don't see a thing.
Whale on the journal.
I'm right here. Always was, always will be.
I don't understand. And I don't care.
You don't?
No. Just leave. I'm meant to be alone. Forever alone and useless.
You know I'm right below you.
I'm not good company right now.
You don't need to be. Why don't you tell me how you came to be here?
It sounds silly when I say it now. I lost a dragon. And now...
I mean, this is what I'm going with, obviously, script. But the whole "I'm just tired" would also make a lot of sense.
I am completely lost as well.
Let us save it.
Yes, you do look a little lost.
That's not entirely helpful.
You seem to think that it's wrong to be lost.
Well, isn't it?
Everyone feels a little lost sometimes. Even me.
That sounds wrong. Just wrong.
I don't mind it, actually. Do you?
Well, yes. I usually know what to do and where to go.
So, if someone else were lost, what would you tell them to do?
I'd tell them to not worry so much. Just continue on until a solution appears.
How about taking your own advice?
Okay, that makes sense. If I had a landmark, I could orientate myself by it.
Let me see if I can help you out there. Patience. I like listening to you. Would you continue?
You do? Oh. Well, okay. It's just... I feel so weak. I can hardly move.
That's okay.
It's not. People are relying on me.
But you're still human. You still tire. We all do.
You're a whale that's actually
Feel that way.
a journal, so...
I'm tired. Tired of trying. Tired of failing. Tired of everything.
You need a rest.
But I can't. I don't have time.
Why?
If I can find out why this happened, maybe I can find out how to stop it.
That sounds like quite a tiring thing to do.
Well, yes.
Want to take a rest together?
That sounds nice. There's something I want to ask you.
Go on.
It's difficult.
I'll wait.
I'm not sure I even see the point in continuing anymore. Could you help me find my purpose again? I just don't know what to do next.
But at some point you knew, right? You had purpose, hope.
Yes! I knew exactly what I needed to do. I had to stop the dragon. Return the fireflies. Save the village.
And you couldn't do those things?
I tried. But I just ended up doing everything wrong.
Everything? Are you sure about that?
Well...
Think back.
Okay. Maybe not everything.
Go on.
I guess I did get a grumpy Jinn to open up a bit.
Well then, that's something.
You also cooled off Lum.
I want to know one more thing.
You sound a lot better.
I do? I guess I feel better.
Well then, time to set course.
It's nice of you to listen to me.
Anytime. So, anything else?
I don't know what to do.
What were you trying to do before you got here?
I was trying to find a dragon. It destroyed everything I loved. I need to know why it did this. There must be a reason. There must be an answer. But I just don't know what I'm doing anymore.
What did you do last time?
Last time I what?
Found a dragon.
What? I've never found one before.
Then how can you expect to know exactly what to do?
I guess I can't. But I want to.
No one ever got anything just by wanting it. You've got to try. You've got to fail sometimes.
You have a point.
This is where I leave.
But
You're not alone. You are loved. Be kind to yourself.
Can I do this?
Yes. Be your own light in the darkness.
I'll try. Thank you.
I also feel like pointing out, remember, Gran was a marine
Here
bio.
we go. Again.
So not only the notebook came from her, but it also, the whale that would be a further symbol of Gran. Shimmer of Hope.
Hello, journal.
There's the
The
dragon.
funeral
That
was today. Mum and Dad dressed all in black. They even bought a black romper for Ben. I didn't want to wear black. Gran thought black was depressing. That life was dark enough already. Gran always used to say,
Colors are the music of nature.
I'm starting to see what she meant. So I went to open my wardrobe. There it was. I hadn't worn it for years. I remember Gran saying it was cheery.
So,
The funeral was outside, in the memorial garden. The sun was shining. The birds were singing. It was like they didn't know. The vicar had just started talking when Uncle Alan stepped into the fish pond. I couldn't help but imagine.
Gran laughing at him, my guess.
Gran caring more about the fish than Uncle Alan.
That works too.
The picture stuck in my head. Gran running to the drenched Uncle Alan, grumbling at him for frightening the fish. It was too much. The laughter bubbled up inside me. Dad tried to look annoyed. After the vicar finally finished droning on, we started the singing. All things bright and beautiful.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing because of how it trailed off when I missed.
Ben started wailing. No! Howling! Dad took him out. Well played, Ben. Laughing felt much better than crying. The wake was at our place. There were so many people. I didn't know most of them. Everyone said how sorry they were. How Gran was. Such a wonderful lady. I wish she could have heard them.
Ah, okay.
Everyone had a story about Gran. Like the time she hit a bully with her pencil box. Or when she saved a toad that had hurt its leg. Or how she decorated Mum's room like an underwater kingdom, so she could feel like a mermaid. That's so like her. One old lady told me how they used to bunk off work and go to the Glastonbury Music Festival. Another of her friends said Gran once...
Oops. Well, hang on. Okay. Ah, okay. Then Mum covered my ears.
got arrested while protesting whaling. I expected this day to be terrible, Journal. And it was. But I didn't expect to smile or laugh, to be surprised, to feel happy that people loved Gran like I did. Each time I heard a story about Gran, I could imagine her laughing along with it. It was like she was there with me, helping me through it.
Oh. And she is actually helping right there.
I still feel in pieces, Journal. Maybe there's a part of me that will always be sad, that will always miss her. But maybe that's okay, and that's the way it should be. I don't know what happens after we die, but I think I know where we go. Into all the people who have ever cared about us. We make a sort of place for them in our hearts. I need to finish Grace's story. Gran would want me to. I want me to.
You know, it just occurred to me. A psychological trick that they did. It's a very good one for multiple reasons. It's a good one. But by having you pick the name, and the fact that it is said, it's like that would be part of the reason why it's only 2 names. But the fact that you actually have this voice actress say Grace, it does really help invest you into it as well. And also, And also with picking like the color of the cloak and such. It's that is part of the reason that you have character creation in so many games. But not every game where you have character creation like that do you have an emotional story where that connection is going to be
I think I
you.
know what to do now. Let's summarize. After the dragon attacked her village, the playful Grace set out to return the fireflies. On her travels, she met a grumpy djinn guarding a fallen city of philosophers, and found a misunderstood fire creature named Lump. They became friends. But then, Lump chose to stay behind with the Ancient Ones in exchange for the gift of water breathing. Deep under the water, inside the lost Seakin Palace, chased by the shadow of remorse, Grace had her big moment of doubt. But she pulled through it all. And now she is ready to face the dragon. You. I thought I couldn't face you, but I couldn't face myself. I know you'll always be there. Maybe that's okay. You're part of this adventure. Part of me. Thank you. Now, I will find the truth. I'm coming for you, dragon. With her confidence renewed, a newfound power coursed through her.
Page Master Achievement unlocked.
I feel like I can do anything. Yeah, word magic.
This is a longer one. Going forward.
Light as a feather. Like cutting through Eldoraven's crabapple pie. The world welcomed her. Forward!
Well, that was handy.
She felt that she could touch the sky. tall tower loomed overhead. Many moons had shone above since first it was built. Another obstacle? Ha!
Yes, I did actually. Keep going in the burn.
After what I've been through, you really think that will stop me?
Okay.
That's not disturbing at all. Grace's voice echoed over the age-old crumbling stones. A lone figure stood, unbowed, defiant. It drew her to it. Her foe rose before her. No breath in its body, but no less terrifying.
Oh, wait, duh. No.
Let's hope I'm up to the task. What now?
Okay.
Nothing's moving. Must be more to do.
Almost had it. There we go.
That's it! A gust of fresh air rewarded Grace's efforts.
Lightbringer achievement unlocked.
As she rose up the stairs,
It's either lit so many or lit all. I don't know if there's any
Grace knew
more.
the tower's purpose. To watch over a long forgotten land, should ancient evil stir. No statue this time, but bone and scale and claw. In its fire-roofed home, waiting. There you are! And here I come! Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
Too late now.
It was a great idea! Woo! Ha ha! Whee!
Sorry, I just had to check that there wasn't more there. It's in the desert now. We're gonna have to jump here.
Round 2! Yeah! The world darkened around Grace. She had reached the Dragon's Mountain. For the first time, Grace felt no fear. She knew she had all she needed.
I mean, I know ignoring will. Okay.
Feels warm on my soles.
I was expecting Nor to remove the
Before
thing, not
A
the lava.
molten sea stretched into the distance. It did not slow her down. I laugh in the face of lava. Suddenly, Grace no longer felt the heat.
I was just wondering if in the background the trees we were seeing were her home.
In its stead, a cold dread crept up her spine. This looks like my village. But it can't be. It's a trick! It has to be. An eerily familiar sight awaited her. That's my house! How? Eldoreva! Only emptiness remained.
I'm just...
Only emptiness remained. Her thoughts raced ahead of her. This can't be real. A trick. I can't let it be real. She gripped the chain with furious determination. I know you're there! Roar all you like! It won't stop me! Oh... I hope you can forgive me. Torn between rage and regret. Grace pushed ever upwards.
I wasn't sure if I kept going that way or tried to go. And I am noticing the breaking there. I don't know if that's a... Actually, no, that probably is a bug, because see how it cuts right there? I don't think that would align with the autistic stuff. But it's also, I know things are a little wonky. Like how it doesn't want to be full screen in 2048 by 1152. I'll grant, weird resolution, but still weird that it doesn't want to be in full screen. Or rather, I said full screen instead of it changed itself back in a very, very first part. Yep. Another firefly.
But even through adversity within and without, her determination shone bright. She had grown. I hope you find your peace.
Seems appropriate. Last time we saw him, we were falling. Now he's picking us up. Wrong way.
I'm writing that again. Almost there. Chilling winds shook her to the bone. Still she climbed.
Wonder if climbing a chain like that would be easier or harder than a rope. also not sure if I want to personally find out. I could trust somebody.
Almost there!
Let me through, and let's finish this. Glad we're on the same page.
Ba-da-da.
Every stride. Pushing against. Storm. And snow. Defiant. Unwavering.
One step after the other.
Hey guys, how you doing? How's Lump doing, too? I mean, would you mind telling me?
That's Bo. That's where I last saw... Lump!
Human!
How are you here?
Not sure.
I'm so glad to see you. After I left you, I tried to live up to what you'd done. But it was just so hard.
Lump, see how far you come. You grown big. Lump did right thing.
Don't go!
Have to, Grace. But we'll always be there in the remembering.
I'll make sure to keep you there. Goodbye, little lump.
I felt like check. I'm curious, so we don't have an explanation for why these things are all, like, thrown together here. Like, what destruction befell the world for that day? And why is everybody dead? Well, everybody go. Don't feel like
Hello,
that's been
dragon.
plain.
Here I come.
Hang on.
Finally,
Oh,
Grace readied herself for a confrontation.
Right. This is it. Hello? Bit of an anticlimax.
When she first set out, Grace wanted to understand why these terrible events had happened. But now she realized that, regardless of how her adventure ended, the journey had forever changed her. Standing there, she felt...
I just want to add the whole, you can never go back. That's what that kind of statement refers to, is that because you have changed. So even if it is the same, because you have changed, you can't go back to what it was before.
calm. A wonderful sense of serenity washed over her. She was at peace with her choices. She no longer feared the darkness.
Show yourself. I am here to do what must be done.
That's a way to show yourself.
Are you indeed?
I want to know. Why did all of this happen? Why did you do this?
Why? No one's ever asked why before. It is what I do.
I cannot let you keep doing what you are doing.
You cannot win this battle. Begone!
You can't just make me disappear.
I am the Unmaker, the Ender of Worlds.
Not this one.
All things must come to an end. Your friends, your family, you.
Not if I can help it.
In time, even dragons fade. Ponder this elsewhere.
One person can make a difference. I know that now.
You have been reading the wrong stories, little one. Sometimes things just end.
If you want to end this world, you're going to have to go through me.
Yes. That's what I've been trying to do.
I mean, he's right.
Then it seems we are at an impasse. You can't hurt me, and I can't hurt you.
And what is your solution, little one?
I'm not sure.
Well, that's helpful.
Maybe just talk it out?
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, come on.
Very well. You may ask me one question.
Make this one count, Grace.
Okay, this is me. So, the Astoria's already dying, isn't it? No, that's not what I would. Do you really want to do it? Destroy this world? That's what I would ask. Normally, but it's like the Fireflies. What are they really? Where does their power come from? I am curious. I mean, I've been thinking about that during this part. You know, climbing up this mountain. It's like, what are the Fireflies? Like, what is this significance? We haven't had that answered. So, boom.
The Fireflies. What are they really? Where does their power come from?
At first, I thought they could be destroyed along with the rest of your world.
But they couldn't.
No. They are ancient energies. As am I. We are part of the same cycle.
So the Fireflies are the key to stopping you.
Or bouncing
There is
him.
no stopping until I am done. Then I can rest. Then I can dream. Until it begins again. You have had your one question. I have work to do.
Please! I've overcome so much to get here. I've had to face what I am. and what I'm not. It was a struggle. And I think it always will be.
I envy your fight.
It can be yours too. You can change things.
No!
What? Why? You can't hurt me.
I did not aim for you. Some things are not to be changed, not to be stopped. They must be accepted.
I can't accept this.
You can. You will. Learn
Man,
to
Liz.
dream again.
Just gonna say, man, Lizzie, I mean, this is your first book. You got all dark. With, some deeper meaning. She even unlocked the end? Question mark.
What happened?
The world reborn. Chief. You gotta always try going the wrong way. Hello.
It's all gone, I'm afraid.
It can't be just gone. Why couldn't I do anything? Why couldn't I save it?
There was nothing to be done. Everything has a time to go, even worlds.
But I don't want that. I feel like a failure.
That's silly. You didn't fail because you couldn't win.
I couldn't?
The dragon is part of the world cycle. It cannot be broken.
Then what was the point of all of this?
But you couldn't be destroyed either, so you are also part of the cycle.
You
Great.
recovered the fireflies,
Most of them.
ancient energies born of the same cycle. Between you, them, and your book, you'll work it out.
Wait! What do you mean? Come back! Please come back.
There was only one place left to look.
I don't know if I triggered it or if that was just timer. It was weird. The letterboxing, I expect. I can't be in control. But
Astoria was gone, but the fireflies still
all
remained,
but 6.
waiting
Bad, I think.
for a new beginning. You're rebuilding the world, aren't you? And you're starting with my memories.
She was talking to the Fireflies as far as who she was speaking to there about who was doing it. Starting with her memories. So we got Seekin, the wolf there. Remember the crab.
A fruitful work.
Oh, man, that's a little annoying. Because I was short by 6 Fireflies. At some point, something's not going to be finished.
A remembrance of home. I've run out of fireflies. We're stuck.
There's still something missing.
Hey, you're still here, Firefly. Can you help? That's it, Firefly. Now you're ready for a new story.
And I have to say goodbye too. Thank you, Firefly.
I never thought I'd see you again. But you're not really here, are you? You didn't make it. You knew, didn't you, that you wouldn't? That's why the Firefly came to me. They knew too. So, these are my memories of you.
Except for the last hug.
That's where you live now, isn't it? Within me. I'll hold you close. I'll take you with me. Always. Let's see what adventures lie ahead.
Hello, journal.
I had a feeling. She's grown up now.
Reading these dusty pages
And those were
makes me feel old.
probably the other books that she has written since, assuming that she has become a writer.
I reread them so many times as a kid, taking myself back to those dark moments, reassuring myself it would all be okay. That helped. You helped. I still miss Gran every day. Sometimes I hear her laugh in the back of my mind. Abby reminds me of her. Insatiably curious and fiercely independent. I hope she never loses that. Mom's coming to live with us for a bit. I hope her and Abby are going to make some memories of their own. They're already both obsessed with cat videos and Instasnap. Abby's birthday is coming up. Maybe I'll get her a journal of her own. She says she wants to be a writer.
I definitely enjoyed it. I will say this, though. That something I said in... Was it the first part, even? I still feel is true. Which is... This... To the Moon is still a much more emotionally provocative story. Like, that... Oh boy, at least for me, To the Moon really is effective at causing emotions. This is good too, but you do have moments where it is much more, or at least more time is allowed to just play the game. It's not so much with To the Moon. To the Moon is just such a strong story game, and a very good story game. And let me be clear, I am not faulting this game at all. I very much enjoyed this. I'm just saying it is a somewhat different game. One thing I might be a little tempted to fault it on. It's very small, though. Is something else I had talked about before, is I never felt like there were multiple solutions to anything. And I do feel like that would have been nice, but it's... I mean, it depends. You know, it's... Sometimes it's appropriate, sometimes it's not. I didn't catch Gran being listed there. But I may have just missed it. Yeah, I definitely did enjoy it. Whoops. There we go. Missed it. Yeah, definitely a well done, I think, game to handle life, loss, death, getting through those emotions, you know, and doing it respectfully of those emotions as well. The gameplay was also good, you know, was not just a story game. QA tutor? They have that? Oh, I see. So that tutor for the student. Yeah, it easy game to like, in my opinion. I will, and it's not really a fault. It really isn't the whole, like I said, you know, it doesn't really have the multiple solutions to stuff, but it doesn't necessarily need it. But it is definitely a more structured, more linear experience than some other games offer. But it wasn't meant to be those games, I guess, is the best way to put that. It's meant to be a good story game, an emotional story game, and it was. And it also is accurate. I actually kind of wonder if this maybe was born of somebody going through the loss that we see depicted here for Lizzie. Because what it depicts, the whole, writing the story and using that as a means to get through your feelings, that is accurate. Doing something like that really, really can help you get through emotions like that. So, and I could believe that, also making a game, it's not just writing a story, but also like making the game could do it as well. Which is why I said that maybe this was. Okay. Well. There. But yeah, definitely a good game, fun game. Easy to recommend. Nothing else is really mine to say. I do want to check for closing this off, though, about what the pricing is of the game. I'm just for curiosity, see what. Oops, I lost control. Achievement unlocked, token of appreciation. Alright, I wanna... Okay, perfect. Like I said, in whatever part that was, sometimes the game unlocks it when you complete it. Alright. And, perfect, it also does that. That is excellent. Alright, here... I want to put this in notes. Do unlock chapters after finishing the game, and it does identify which chapter you are missing. Firefly. Perfect. Oh, and that's also neat how it is broken up. Diary 1, 2, 3, Astroya. Oh no, well, okay. It's giving you the totals, regardless. I just assumed that because I only saw the one here that, oh, I got all of them here. No, you don't get fireflies there yet. Okay. Only so that we can have the music still going. Oh wait, no, because I'm off tab. Just want to see, do we... Oh, I don't see it here for price. I just pulled up the Steam page. Wait. Oh man, now I feel bad. I was just scrolling down on the Steam page and I saw that it says here, I'm Isabel Barbara Cook. So I screwed up when I've been calling her Elizabeth. Oh, I'm sorry. I've known Elizabeths in my life. I've never known Isabel. That's the only explanation I can think of. It's just Isabel is an uncommon enough name for me that I didn't think of it. But yeah, I definitely have enjoyed this. And is an easy game to recommend, but it is going back to, comparing it to To the Moon, it is similar in that it isn't a gameplay focused, heavy, strong, whatever word you want to use there, game. It is a story focused game. It does still pace well to give you gameplay though, which, like, that's the comparison I was trying to make with To the Moon. To the Moon, yeah, at times you can tell it's a game, but that is a beautifully done story game. But this has a bit more of a mix. I really can't think of anything more to say. Let me look at one thing quickly though. It shouldn't take me too long. 2 hours. About 4.5 hours to complete, because it's 2.5 from the previous 2 parts. This one's at about 2 hours. And there is some extra time for me just talking and not being in gameplay. So yeah, about 4 to 4.5 hours. And definitely enjoyable. Alright. Well, I'm going to stop this. Maybe do some cleanup to the notes or whatever, and either get started immediately on writing the review or leave that for tomorrow, because it's a little late today. But for anyone curious, all 3 parts, 1 day. So, yeah. It's not a long game, which is kind of nice because I just got done with another review that was fairly long. And still, there's more I can do. Alright. Well, in any case, see you next time. And once again, this really was a good game, an enjoyable experience, and an emotional experience in a appropriate and respectful way. See you next time.